It's working. Yes. Hello, everybody. So I'm making. So earlier I made the first live stream on the Twitch, and it was really good actually. So I decided to do it on YouTube because on Twitch I had nobody. Still, 7 people looked at my live stream while I created my account just before, so it's good. But I'm thinking that here it's better because I have already 1,500 subscribers. So yeah, welcome to the person that is watching me. So I want to make this video, but I have only 15 minutes because I need to give a French class in 15 minutes. So I need to leave in 15 minutes. But I wanted to make a video, live question answer about living in India for 6 months because, as maybe you know, I was living in India from October 2022 until March 2023. And I had to leave India in March 2023 because my visa was finished and it was a mission to renew the visa. I had to travel to Nepal or to Sri Lanka or to Maldives or to somewhere. And I didn't have the motivation to leave the country and come back. So yeah, so that's why I left, but it was a really amazing experience. Okay, come to YouTube. I'm streaming. So there is this Indian guy is helping me to make the stream because I'm a little bit lost, and he's gonna ask me some question and help me to answer the question. So I've been asked a lot of questions of living in India. How was it to live in India for me? Diman, you are here. Okay, amazing. Welcome. Um, so I was saying that earlier on the Twitch, you asked me how it was for me to live in India for 6 months. So I said that it was amazing, but it was also crazy. Like the best, basically, it was like living anywhere in the world. It was so amazing from. Doing the experience of living somewhere, new culture, new language, different food, and the Indian culture is really like crazy and intense. Especially for us foreigners, we are like, wow, what's going on here? So for this, it was really really amazing. The country is so big. Every time you need to go from a place to another, you just can't believe it. It's like traveling. Like it was really amazing. Alors, oh, I saw your video of drinking bang governmental authorized. So yes, when I went to Jaisalmer in the Rajasthan in the north of India, northwest, I took a bang lassi. So basically, it's like what we called in Thailand and Cambodia a happy shake. So it's a milkshake with weed, and it was so strong. So I took it 2 times. The first time it was really amazing because I hadn't smoked anything. I think I shouldn't say for YouTube what is it because maybe they're gonna blocking me. So yeah, it was. It was a green thing that makes you smile, basically. So I tried 2 times. The first time I didn't have consumed those kind of things for long, so it was really good. Yeah, the guidelines. Thank you so much. I keeping this in mind. And it was really strong, but it was so good. We were just laughing. I was with 2 Indian girls that were so amazing. I love them. They are in the video. One, I had to hide her because she said she doesn't want her family to see that she was taking the bong. But yeah, it was. I was feeling slowly to get high, and then the best moment. So we drink it, and then we went to eat a thali, And then we walked back inside the fort because we went for dinner outside the fort, and where you buy the bangla seats outside the fort. But we were staying in an hostel inside the fort. So we walked back inside the fort, and it was at night, and there were all those lights, and it was so beautiful. And I look at the fort, and I'm like, wow, and I'm so tripping, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like feeling like a time travel. And it was so amazing. Like I was walking into the fort and inside the fort, and I was thinking like, oh my god, this fort has been built in the 12th or 14th century. Between that, it was so amazing. And I took a medium bong, but I drink it all. And then I was tripping in the fort. I was like imagine, I don't know what's in English, like with my imagination. I was like living back in the time of the Maharaja, when the guys were coming with the camels and the horse, crossing the desert all the way from Pakistan or who knows where, and coming into the fort for protection, for food. So I was walking there, imagining, yeah, you are doing great, thank you. And I was imagining that they were dropping the horse here, and then there were some food, there were some sellers that were here to sell them things because they were coming from somewhere, they had some money, and inside there were the people living in the fort forever. And I was thinking, yeah, and I was seeing everything. I was time traveling all over the last, 10 last century, imagining the life in the fort. I was walking with the lights and the architecture, and I was just imagining the life of those people that have been living in this fort and that are still living in it. And it was a crazy experience. And so after this experience, when I was talking about to people, to my experience, I said the best way to visit Jaisalmer Fort is to take a Bangladeshi and to hire a guide, and to take the time travel journey trip into the fort, and living the life of the fort. It was so amazing. And the next day I took against the bank, but it was really bad. So I took it with like 5 or 6 other people. So I think there were too many people, and everybody was so stoned. And when you're a group of 3 or 4, it's okay to move around. But when you are like 7, you can't really, and you're so stoned, you can barely speak and think, and you can't tell, okay, everyone, let's go walk inside the fort to trip. So we're just staying at the hostel, and it was so embarrassing. Everybody was looking at each other, but nobody could really speak because we were so high. Do you know French people are the most understanding, and people like you are the best actually? Who you love new thing and doesn't take a step back. Yeah, that's true. But we also sometimes criticize a lot. But me, I live this life to travel and experience the life. So of course, everything I do, I find it is amazing. Even when I have problem, I'm like, okay, this is great. I have a problem. What I am gonna do? But uh, yeah, and I used to be a stoner. I used to smoke a lot, so I kind of like it. It's just I can't smoke anymore because I'm too busy with my life. But it was nice experience to take the magic shake of India and being so high in the fort of Rajasthan and time travel. And yeah, so the second time it was not so good because, yeah, as I said, we were so high and we didn't move, and it was pretty boring. And then and it was too strong. Like after I went to sleep, and I couldn't sleep for hours. I was feeling sick in my stomach, like if I had taken magic mushroom. Basically, I was feeling like blah, 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 blah. And I was sleeping, but I was dreaming, and. And it smelled like burning at my place. I hope they are not burning the house. Like, what's going on? Yeah, it smelled like something is burned. But yeah, anyways, I was. It was where I was having dreams, and I was tripping also in my dreams. So it was a little bit weird. And the next day I woke up, and I didn't had the best experience. But the first time it was really good. So what the fuck is burning now? So I don't know, because today the policeman came to your house. So no, I'm living in Cambodia in a beautiful villa. Enfin, a villa inside the condominium. It's not like a villa with a garden and everything, but it's a nice place with my boyfriend and a friend. And today the policeman came to sold us the fire canister, and we didn't want it to buy it, but finally I think my flatmate buy it, because my flatmate, she doesn't know to manage money, so she's just spending all the time. So she bought it, and I think maybe now she's trying it because it smells like burning. But yes, anyways, the Banglassi, the shake was the first time was so good, and I had a lot of fun, but the second time, no, it was really not nice. It was, I think it was also the people I was with. It was not the trip. But another good trip we had was sleeping overnight in the desert. So you know they sell you the thing of the desert, like, wow, this is amazing. You're gonna sleep in the desert. So we arrived in the desert, and it was super great. Actually, I had the best time. No, I have class in 5 minutes, so I still can tell this story about Rajasthan. Thank you so much for caring about my class. And and we the people were so nice in the desert, like the guy living in the desert, they call the desert manager. So you think they are a little bit retarded living in the desert, but they are not. Hello human, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm telling about sleeping in the desert of Rajasthan, in the Thar desert overnight. So the desert guy, you think they are a little retarded because their kids don't go to school and they live in the desert, blah blah blah. But once you live with them in the desert, you understand that they are in the future, they know everything, and they are not going anywhere because they love their trip living in the desert. So we arrive in the desert, we have the campment, we are going to sleep there, but there is no tent or anything. It's just bed made of tire, you know, like the thing for the recycling the tire of a truck. And you sleep on this, and you have some blanket, but it's so cold at night because there is so much wind. And the night we went there, it was the worst, and we couldn't sleep a second because it was so much wind that it was so windy. So we couldn't sleep at all. So we were trying to sleep. Which country is boring, India or France? France is good because my friends are there, but yeah, it's pretty boring. India is definitely not boring. India is completely opposite of boring. It's madness all the time, everywhere. India is really not boring. India is you think you're ready for India, but you're not. You need to get used to it, and also you need to see where you go first. Like maybe you need to start by certain place. Um, because if you go straight to a crazy place, you can have what they call the Indian syndrome. It's when the foreigner come to India, and it's too much for him, and he has basically a burnout, and the embassy has to take him back to France. So anyways, so we tried to sleep in the desert, but we couldn't sleep at all because it was just too much wind. And the next day we woke up at 6 a.m., but nobody of us had sleep, like none one of us. So we were playing games during the night. We were looking at the stars, we were looking at the moon, but it was so much noise because of the wind that we couldn't sleep because of the noise. Like it was just like shh, non-stop, super loud, so we just couldn't never fall asleep. So that was a good experience about sleeping in the desert of India, in the Thar desert. She actually wants to travel to Kerala. Yeah, and actually here in Cambodia, one of my best friend, Vishnu, is from Kerala, and I know him from before coming to live in India. And he's gonna go to India soon, and he's gonna buy some bangles because I have only 5 bangles left. I will show you my bangles. They are so cool and beautiful. And he's gonna bring me some more bangles. Look, from Jaipur. So I need to go in 2 minutes because I'm a French teacher and I have to give an online class to a Canadian girl and then to a Finnish guy. What is your opinion about Uttar Pradesh or Bihar? So I haven't been there. Me, I've been only to Goa, Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, and basically all Rajasthan, Jaipur, Jodhpur, Jaisalmer, Pushkar. I did all in Pushkar. It was completely madness. Like it was too much madness, but it was beautiful. I love Pushkar. the place is great. Like the place is really like yeah, it's magic. It's a really magic place. Okay, bon, thank you for watching the live. Please ask more questions. I will do another live, but no, I have to leave because my class is starting in 1 minute. So thank you so much, guys, especially Diman. Thank you, bro. You saving me, really helping me to set up the live stream, to talk about all the travel and experience. I will make more video about India and traveling in general. Uh, Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check my YouTube channel. I have a playlist just for India, so I have lots of video there. And I have a lot of video about. So I only start vlogging 1 year ago, and I'm living abroad since 2011. So there is a lot of video I didn't do, but I have a lot of story to tell, and I'm gonna be telling them on the live stream very soon, because I will try to do one was live stream every day. Nice to meet you, everyone. Take care. It's 5 p.m. I need to go. My class has started. See you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Namaste, Danyebat, Okuntran, Lirai, Auf Wiedersehen.